Joey, episode 52. We're gonna break the cycle of doubt. We're gonna try to at least. But first, this went over well last time.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather give up coffee for a year or music for a year?
Dude.
Coffee or caffeine? Gotta be specific.
I was gonna say if it's just I'm gonna give up coffee. I know I had 3 people comment. I think one was Josh D, Ed D, and another guy. They all said they would never give up their coffee, and I'm like, man. But you and I Now I'm off topic already, but it doesn't take long. You and I though since we started this journey in April, we have not had a single day where we didn't text. Mm-hmm. So we couldn't communicate without we're not talking about music, without the phone. But I think it'd be good for me to give up the coffee or the caffeine. So I think I would do it. It'd probably serve me well. As much as I would hate it for about a month, it would serve me well. So coffee. How about you?
I agree.
Caffeine, pre-workout, let's just say, or music.
You gotta be specific there.
Yes.
That's a tough one, man, because I think both can be so uplifting throughout your day. I mean, obviously caffeine get to wake up, but music can be so powerful too. So I think I have to go the same route where you're going, because if you think about the health benefits of giving up one or the other, I think it'd be more healthy for me to give up the caffeine, because there's so many people that say you don't need it. But I will challenge you with a 2-month-old newborn, you probably do need it. So, but I give up caffeine. It'd be really hard because I like my pre-workout before I work out and stuff like that. But
yeah, and the fact that coffee has adverse effects on me in the morning, and that's all I need to say. Other older people will understand. Yeah, so I definitely don't need the coffee. Way off script. I know we're talking about is the script shaping your head and your home in the way you want it to or not. So let's talk about that.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think those little icebreakers are fun though. People like to buy into those. But yeah, here's the real question. Is the script in your head shaping your home the way you want it to? And I think for me, if that script is doubt, then no. What I carry in my head too often, I carry into my home. So whatever mindset or belief that I have or mood that I have, I think that I impact my house so much because of the presence that I have. So if I walk in and I feel frustrated, or if I feel like I'm feeling doubt or uncertainty, that kind of takes over the environment of the house, because I usually am the more, not that Amber's not, but I tend to just be pretty positive, uplifting, happy-go-lucky most of the time. So if something's off with me, then it takes out the whole house, I feel like. So yeah, I think that script in my head has to be a positive one, otherwise people will feel it.
Absolutely agree, 100%. If I'm in a bad place mentally and I bring that home, it's going to impact my marriage. It's going to impact my home. Of course, I don't have a child at home, but when I did, yeah, for sure, that inner voice, it absolutely shapes the home. I mean, the words that we tell ourselves, they're pretty often, they're way louder than what we speak. Okay, not pretty often. They're always louder than what we speak. And whether we notice it or not, at least for me, my wife is tuning in to whatever that frequency, whatever that thought is, because it's coming out of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think earlier on too in fatherhood, I didn't really fully grasp the concept of my voice becomes my kid's inner voice too. And I think a lot of time I was measuring my ability to show up as a husband and father and leader based off like a performance type deal. So I'd kind of like grade myself in ways. I'm so used to like, and I talk about the football field, the fatherhood, like the way I'm wired is like play by play performance. Did you get the job done or not? Did you score or not? What's the scoreboard say? So I tried to find ways to like blend those together. And there's some that are really good, but there's so many that stuck me the wrong way, where it's like, no, I didn't do that good. So I kind of grade myself in a negative way. But then that sets me up for the next interaction or next opportunity I have with my kids, where it's like, man, I can't keep carrying that over. I got to find a way to restart that play. So in a way, it's almost like still positive from football, where it's like you just have to move on to the next play. So for me, it's my voice becomes their inner voice. If I'm saying stuff built off negative belief in myself or doubt in myself, that will carry over to them. That'll create anxiety. That'll create uncertainty. I want to build them up to be confident, but I can't do that if I'm not confident myself first.
Yeah, the way we act, what we think, it impacts our family either positively or negatively, because it does come through us. And for me, my honest answer used to be no. The script running through my head was far too often shame. I'd think, man, I'm so messed up. I'll never measure up. I'm broken. But Alex is my son. He never needed a flawless dad. He just needed a dad that's present. And when I started to be more transparent, letting him see that, hey, I struggle too, but I get back up. That's when things change. And then that, of course, builds a healthier home.
Foundation wise?
Yeah. And that begins to change the foundation of the home into a much healthier one.
I like that point a lot, man. I think there's another flip side of this answer too, is where what I was talking about doubt, you were talking about shame. Those are things that we don't want to often hear. And we've talked about courage several times now. So it's having the courage to ask yourself, am I showing up the way that I am for the tone of my house? And if it's a no, don't avoid it. Because if you leave that script or that response silent, that will always be there too. Silence will then lead to doubt. That will allow that doubt to win. So you almost have to have that tough realization, that tough reflection with yourself to say, am I setting the tone the way I want to? And if you're not, don't ignore it. Don't allow it to continue to drift. Remind yourself that you can make a change. You can do things differently, but you can't unless you're aware of it first.
You can do things differently. So often we'll hear guys talk that are on our call, right? And a couple might come to mind that really do battle that I can change, things can change. I guarantee you, because I've lived it, you can change, they can change. Sometimes you have to do a good part of the work. Maybe you have to do most of the work, but you have to be willing to, first of all, acknowledge acknowledge the issue. Yeah, that was a great point, Paul. And I got a challenge for the listeners today. So if you're asking yourself that question this week, here's how you answer yes. Just rewrite the script. Say it out loud. This is hard, but I can handle it. I messed up, but I'm growing. And when your kids, when your wife hears that shift, the script in your head will be the story that your entire home can grow from.
So Romans 12:2 reminds us, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's the daily answer. Understand that every single day you have to renew that mind. If you keep that mindset going over and over again without renewing it, then you can slip back in those old patterns. You can have doubt, you can have shame, you can have uncertainty, but you have the opportunity to renew it every single day. When your mind is renewed, your home will be reshaped.
Yeah, that's saying you're like the rewiring your brain is a possibility, a strong possibility, if you want to put in the work. It's right there in the Bible, the book, the Word of God. So if you're wondering whether the script in your head is shaping your home in a way you want to, the answer depends on what story you're going to choose to believe. That belief is paramount. Thanks for being here today. This has been Brotherhood Forged, episode 52. So stay steady, stay strong, keep showing up where it matters most. And don't forget, men, the community is at brotherhoodforged.com with a D. Paul, you got anything on that? No?
Nothing, man. Be exciting to have you guys in there. We keep growing. And the conversations that we have, like we talked about throughout the week, is they're impactful stuff. It's not just I don't know, locker room talk or just group chat talk. Like it's actual intentional, meaningful things that can help move the needle and reshape your home.
Definitely quality conversations. On that note, be blessed, y'all.
See you guys.